Huddle up. Let's take a look at Georgia's final go-ahead touchdown against Auburn when Brock Bowers took a basic route for a 40-yard touchdown. This is gun, left whip flex, Ricky Devo, Z spin, H burst. Let's break it down. We're in the shotgun here. We got one running back and one tight end. So this is 11 personnel in a left whip flex formation. So this is a 2x2 set with Brock Bowers, our tight end, flexed and detached from the line of scrimmage. Ricky is our pass protection. Since all 5 skill players are free release on routes, this means the offensive line is all by themselves in a 5-man pass pro. Now, we got a split concept here. What does that mean? The receivers to the field are running different routes than the receivers to the boundary. Let's start with Devo. This is our vertical concept to the field. All right, the X and the A receivers are running go routes. Z spin, this is our concept to the boundary. Our number 1 receiver is on a whip route. Number 2 is on a 12-yard basic. And we've designated the halfback on H burst to the field. Now, how do we know which side to work? This is 2nd and 11 here. If we're getting a pressure look, man coverage, cover 0, cover 1, something like that, pre-snap, Carson Beck can work these go routes to the field, either over the top or maybe a back shoulder throw. If we're getting a zone pressure that we don't identify until post-snap, we've got our whip on the backside, which is our hot route. But we're getting a 2-high zone coverage look with free release. I'm thinking one thing only, and that's Brock Bowers. Now, if I'm the defense and I see Brock Bowers and Ladd McConkey lined up on the same side to the boundary, I am on high alert. I'm thinking either sail or wheel if Brock Bowers is off the line of scrimmage. Since he's on the ball here, I'm thinking a corner route with a smash concept, or he's going to work the middle of the field, which is exactly what happens. This will linebacker for Auburn must reroute Brock Bowers. You have got to get physical with him and put your hands on him at the line of scrimmage. I understand you don't want to get a penalty, but if you can knock him off his route even a little bit, that'll do 2 things. 1, it'll mess up the timing with a young quarterback in Carson Beck. And 2, it'll give another split second for your front 4 to get pressure on the quarterback. Not only does he get free release, but Brock Bowers is untouched. And by the time he catches this football over the middle of the field, he is a freight train on the move, and he's tough to bring down. Now, I want to cut to the sky cam view here for people asking, how can he get so open? Watch how the whip route takes that Will linebacker to the boundary, and watch how the burst route takes that Mike to the field. It opens up the middle of the field so beautifully, I think I could still even make that throw. This is 11 personnel, gun, left, whip, flex, Ricky Devo, Z spin, H burst.
Great
job, Coney. Solid, dog.
In that zone coverage, and it's tough because McConkey and Brock Bowers were killing Auburn all day. Yeah, McConkey wasn't in there for a lot of snaps, but when he was in there, it was on 3rd down, they were converting.
Sure.
And a lot of it was outside. You saw smash concept, you saw sail, you saw different things. What do we always talk about? To the 2-man side, if number 2 is on the ball, 1 is off the ball, 2 is off the ball, something is up, okay? We alert China, smash alert, however you want to call it, right? Because if I'm going to run smash, which Georgia had ran that game, which is the hitch by 1, right, or some short to intermediate route by 1, and the corner by number 2, true smash is the hitch with the corner. The safety, they assumed smash on that. They assumed Brock Bowers was running the corner.
Yeah.
If you bring that back up, look at the leverage of the safety, okay? I have to be in, I cannot assume, and yes, the whip route did extend that Will, okay? That Will still has to get hands on number 2, all right? Whether he's vertical off the press, it's in the NFL. There's no illegal contact after 5 yards. You can put your hands on him. You can't hold him. You can't knock him down, but you can put your hands on him. So I get that whip route. I get that interior route. Yes, that Will backer has got to end up pushing. He's right to push to that whip to help. But why would you overextend when the corner, you got the China alert. The corner is sinking. They're thinking it is smash. That's why the safety, who's wrong, is outside leverage, right, of number 2. Okay, the corner is sinking, so the corner can press up and take care of the whip. If he throws the whip, the corner can drive on it and hit him. That Will does not need to extend with that. Where are you going? Hang in the window. You're wrong in the leverage and safety because you're assuming he's running the corner and you want to get there because they've been kicking your ass with the corner all day. And then the Will, well, in the second half, I thought Auburn did a really good job of hemming him up in the first half. And then I thought Ron Roberts had a great plan, but you got to execute the play that's called. You can't extend that at will like that. Why are you chasing ghosts? The corner is sinking and squatting right there because I guarantee you they made that China call. I'd be willing to bet the mortgage on they made that China call, which means guess what? If we get the smash concept, okay, that corner's going to midpoint. It's what we call midpointing the corner, and the safety's going to be over the top so you can make the catch. And if you want to throw the underneath, damn it, we'll go tackle it, and it'll be 3rd and 4.
Yep.
Yeah, and
But you can't extend the window.
There was a play earlier in this same drive where it was more understandable that you couldn't get your hands on Brock Bowers, and it was such a beautiful concept. I almost broke that one down. They motioned Brock Bowers to get to 3-by-1 formation to the boundary and snapped it when he was still on the move, and then he ran the rail route, and the receiver came back on the bubble, on the key route there. And they hit it Brock Bowers for a big play. So that was one of them. It's more understandable because that motion keeps you from getting your hands on him.
So
and there was a couple like
the ball. Brock's on the ball.
And there was a couple like Blaine said the other day, he was double covered. He's just out here catching one hand
that's going to
passes
happen
beat
sometimes.
You. All of that stuff's understandable. This one though, with him on the ball, that's an opportunity for you to go in there and at least get physical with him.
For sure. And the best part about it is you didn't even have to go press up there to get physical with him.
No.
He came to you.
He
brought the cookies into the kitchen. And again, we're not saying you go and just jump kick him or judo chop him. Like literally, if you would have gotten physical with him, because it's called pushing through, push two somewhere.
Yep.
I'm going to push two somewhere. It's not man. I'm worried about getting picked in man. So I'm going to try and avoid that contact if my guy somehow goes out and we're not matching it.
Because Brock's trying to get to the midline of that safety.
He's trying to get to the midline of that
He's trying to even up that safety.
And the safety helped him out by playing outside leverage.
The safety doesn't know where he's going if you get to that midline. So Brock, if you push him off that, now he's off his midline. Now it gets tougher for Brock to actually get inside leverage.
But here's what, you throw the timing off when you get your hands on Brock Bowers,
100%.
and maybe Carson Beck's eyes go away and back to the whip route because he's not comfortable having time to let Brock Bowers be able to clear that. But you didn't. You gave him a free release. You gave Brock Bowers a free release. You exited where you were supposed to be, and you were out leveraged at safety. That cannot happen in that moment if you want to beat the #1 team in the country. Hey, YouTube, thanks for stopping by. Do us a favor. If you haven't, make sure you're subscribed. Like this video. Turn that notification bell on so you can know when we drop content, because I know that you know that I know you.